Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the paddock here in Southern Maryland. It's about 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. I love Sundays. They're so peaceful and quiet. All my weekly chores were done yesterday, so my chore list is pretty slow. There's no trading. The markets aren't open. So today is a day for me to catch up on reading and catch up on my training, my training. And just nice. It's so quiet here. The industrial park I sit in here in the paddock is pretty much, I think I'm the only one here today in the entire park. So it is just super quiet and nice. I just enjoy it. I deep cleaned my meerschaum today, and I'm smoking. Today I'm just doing some 1792 flake. The tin isn't open because one of you sent me a nice little shrink wrap pack of it, and I rubbed it all out, and I'm just enjoying a couple bowls of this today. And I'm with you guys, man. Most of you said you just use Bics. So I went back to the Bic today. I do have some ultra filtered butane. It just got delivered at the house. I just got the delivery notice. So tomorrow I'll switch my butane up. This crappy here. I'll show it to you. I just bought this cheap Zippo butane. It doesn't even talk about it being filtered. So I'll replace that with that ultra refined 99.9999% pure. Can't see if I can't get rid of some of the issues I'm having with my lighters. So today, we haven't talked about Bible reading in a while, and so I got to a big milestone today. So I want to talk to you about my Bible reading practices and where I am and where I'm going with it. So today I finished reading the Scriptures version of the Bible. This is put out by the Institute for Scripture Research. This version, they say, they went back and tried to get the translation all the way back to the Aramaic, to the ancient Hebrew and Aramaic languages. There are some translation issues even at that level because Aramaic and ancient Hebrew have words and phrases we just don't have in the modern English world. So, but this version, the first chapter, first like 10 pages of this book, go through their the research they went through, and where they couldn't translate, they tell you exactly where. So it's pretty cool. So I told you guys that I follow a daily reading plan. It looks like this. It's 2 pages, and it's to get you through the Bible in 1 year. If you just do each one of these readings, one a day, you'll get through the entire Bible in 1 year. Well, I decided to set myself the goal of reading it in 6 months. So I read 2 of these entries a day, and you can see I started on December 27th last year. You can see I note every day that I read it, and both sheets are done, and you can see 9/15/2024 on the last 2. So the last 2 entries for Revelation were read this morning. Completed my my reading. I highlight where I gap, where I skip days, and you can see some pretty big gaps on this one. So like here you see 5:22 to like 6:14, and then you'll see 6:19 to 7:14. So these are gaps that I had because of my puppy showed up. So I do my Bible reading in the morning. It's pretty much the first thing I do. I get through my chores, get the dogs set up, get them fed, get them happy, and then I sit down at my desk and read for a half hour to an hour every morning. You know, when you got 8-week old puppies, they don't want you to take that time. So for the first couple months of their life, I really just focused on them in the mornings to make sure they didn't go take a dump in the house or didn't hurt each other. So that's why I gapped. So rather than finish on June 30th like I thought I would, I finished today, September 15th. So I'm essentially, what is that, 2.5 months behind schedule. But I'm done. I got it done, and I got 2 great puppies out of it. Not really complaining. So this is my 3rd year reading the Bible every day, and it's my 3rd time through the Bible. The first 2 times I did it, I just did the year plan. And I took the entire year of 2022 to read the first time. I took the entire year of 2023 to read the second one. And then in 2024, I intended to read 2 different versions. I'm not going to make it, obviously, this year, but I just thought I'd show you. So this is the first Bible I read. This is the Bible I read 2 years ago. It's the King James Version. I struggled with it a little bit. The print was nice and large. I like that. And you can see, I'm reading it. I'm reading, not just reading it, I'm studying it. So, like you'll see, I highlight phrases or passages that make a lot of sense to me. And so just like my daily list that I just showed you, I actually now try to make notes on when I read it. So I can go back through here and you see I read this. I started this one on 6/22, 6/20, June 20, 2022. So I can go back through this Bible and get a sense of what days I was reading it, how long it took me to get through it, where the passages were that I enjoyed. And then sometimes I'll make notes or underlines. But anyway, that was the first year. The second year, the second version of the Bible I read was this one. You can see Holy Bible, North American Standard, NASB, the North American Standard Bible. This is considered kind of the most modern version. It's translated into 2020 English. It reads like a modern book. And I kept my reading sheet on that one, so there's my daily reading. I don't know if I did that for the first one or not. I don't think so. But then this was the third, and I am ready to move forward onto my fourth. So my fourth read I'd already purchased. I've heard so many rumors that over the last 40 or 50 years, the wording of the Bible has been changed and watered down, partially to make it more appealing to the modern American, and partially to make you more sheepily by watering down the God's commandments, Christ's commandments in the Bible itself. So I went out and I found an old Bible. I said, well, I'm going to read one from a long time ago, and I was all proud of myself. I went and bought this. This Bible is actually made in 1814. See right there, 1814. But this thing is like an heirloom. I mean, this thing is fragile. I mean, if I read this and take it with me everywhere and read this every day, I'm going to ruin it. So I'm setting it aside for right now. I don't know how or when I'll read this version. I would like to read it for the different language. I just don't want to ruin it. So I've set it aside for now. And so I was ready for my fourth one, and I had a long conversation with Potter Piper. And I said, you know what? I'd like to read the Catholic Bible. And he said, well, hold on. Let me advise you on what version to read. And then in the mail, so this shows up. So this is the Holy Bible, Revised Standard Edition, Second Catholic Edition. So this is the Bible I'm going to read this year. But I'm only going to read the Old Testament in this version, because when I get to the New Testament, is the second book my buddies put in the box. And that is the Ignatius Catholic Study Bible, New Testament. So this is just the New Testament, but it's got all the reading notes and word notes, vocabulary, interpretations, right in line with the text. So I'll read this for 85% of the Bible and this for the New Testament. So these will be what I carry for my fourth time through. I've already printed out my daily. It's all blank, brand new. So the first two readings will be tomorrow, 9/16. So I want to say thank you to Potter Piper. It's nice. Literally every day, every morning, I'll pick that Bible up and read it and think of you. So thank you for the gift, buddy. So that's it. That's kind of all I really wanted to do in this video, is to let you know I finished up the third year, the third trip through the Bible, and we'll begin the fourth trip through the Bible tomorrow morning. So I guess the last point I want to make is, it's shocking how many people have never actually read the Bible. And if you haven't, I just recommend you just pick up some version of the Bible and read it. If you want to read it in the course of a year, it's literally 15 minutes a day. And it's a great way for me to get my mind in the right place. I call it get my mind right. So that's literally the first thing I absorb in the morning is, God and Jesus' word through the form of the writings to us in the Bible. And it changes me. I enjoy it. It's such a habit now after really 2.5 years, 2 years, 9 months. It really has become something I don't even think about. I just sit down and do it. It's become a true habit. They say it takes 14 days to develop a habit. Well, I've been doing it now for almost 3 years. So it's a great habit. I can't recommend it enough. I hope you've read it. And if you haven't, please go get yourself a Bible and just start some daily readings. Again, I'm talking 10-15 minutes a day is all it takes. Guys, that's it. Hope you're having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.